Okay, so we're back for another leg day. It's a little bit later. It's like 8:10 or something like that. I just had dinner. I typically like to work out before dinner, but I had a basketball scrimmage tonight, so I didn't get to work out when I would want to. Tomorrow I'll probably be working out in the morning because I'll probably have to work after school. But either that or it'll be late at night. We're going to start with hamstring curls. And we're going to go to, well, we're going to get fully pumped hamstrings no matter how many sets it takes. Then we're going to go leg raises and then probably some squats and maybe some deadlifts. Actually, we're probably not going to do deadlifts. If we do, we'll do less reps on hamstring curls. Okay, that was more or less a warm-up set. I am going a little bit lighter today. My legs are killing me, but we're not going to skip a workout. Skipping workouts for losers. So we're only up to 80 pounds right now. Normally I'll be doing about 100, maybe 110 to 20, but right now I really just want to go slow and squeeze. Might help with the soreness and still get a pump. If you're enjoying the video so far, please like and subscribe. I think we're about to hit 30 subscribers in I think it's a little over 2 weeks. All right, let's go ahead and get another set. Like I said, we're just going to do this until we're fully pumped up, and then we'll move on to something else. Oh. Hamstrings are definitely my most underdeveloped part of my leg. Even under my calves. My calves are pretty strong. They're not like as noticeably big. Like I can't flex my calves and them look as big as like proportionally as if I was to flex my hamstrings, but they're definitely stronger. Maybe it's just because it's an odd muscle to work out. Really don't know why, honestly. But I can calf raise 205 for reps pretty comfortably. Haven't done it in a while. Normally I've been doing 185, just slow burning, just to burn. Actually, I'm probably gonna hit some calves today. We'll probably do 205. Go so I'll warm up with 185 and then do a couple sets of 205. I used to look to do like a strict. Everything was either 3 sets or 4 sets, but I kind of went away from that, and I'm just doing it till I feel good. I feel like I was overworking everything because I was sore. I got a pump, but I wasn't seeing any more gains than usual. So now I'm just doing the sets until I'm like fully pumped, and I don't think I can really get much more out of my whatever body part I'm working. And then I'll call it there, and I'll move on to something else. Every now and then I'll push a little bit further than I think I need to, but for the most part, I just go based off how I feel. Let's go ahead and bang out another set of these. The good thing about this Bowflex is it's got the cables running down the side, So since I don't have a spotter, like I've seen people do this with spotters where they just give a little bit of assistance. You can kind of assist yourself just a little bit by pulling those since they're just right there by your face, which I try to do them all without any assistance. But if give me 1 second. I'm gonna do this set, but I could have swore I heard a dog. Oh yeah, I might start doing them like that, where I push as far as I can with no assistance, and then the rest of the way I have a little bit of assistance. Just get that extra squeeze. Honestly, I think I do one, maybe two more sets, and I'm good. I would really prefer to be at the gym, but the gym I go to, it's normally the actual free weight area is always has a fair amount of people in there. I just don't really want to record around them. Plus, I don't like people watching me work out unless I'm like not recording. Then I don't care. Like the other day when I had somebody out here recording for me, it was kind of awkward. Didn't really like it. Like I don't even. Every now and then I'll like get really detailed with how I edit, and I just give up because I get tired of hearing my voice. Like I don't like to listen to my own voice. It's hard for me to edit a video where I'm talking because I don't like just what I said. I don't like hearing my own voice at all. I feel like I've stayed fairly dedicated. I haven't took any days off, even on the days where it wasn't the optimum way to lift or day to lift. And even on the day I didn't get to record, I missed a leg day. I didn't get to record it because we was at the gym. I was at the gym all day. I had to go to town early in the morning because I had work tonight, and I had to have somebody else take me to work because I can't drive yet. So I was at the gym till like 1, 2 o'clock in the evening, from 8 a.m. to like 2, no food. Luckily, I work at a place where I can eat a good amount of protein and calories. Not that it's healthy calories, but I mean, it's better than no food. Especially in a bulk, you ain't got to be as picky about what you're eating, or I don't. So, we'll do this set, we'll see how we feel, and from there, we'll determine if I need another set or not. Honestly, I think we're good. I won't I want my legs to be huge, honestly. I feel like there's no downsides to having big legs. Maybe mobility. That's about it. But I'm not the most flexible anyways. I would say, because I normally run long distance when I compete in running. I normally run anything 400 and up. But I feel like if I got muscly legs and calves and I just got bigger, I'd be more explosive. So I feel like I could do the shorter, more explosive sprints. I feel like now I'm like a little bit longer and lankier. So I feel like my stride like widening out. I feel like that's why I'm decent at longer distances. But I'm going to get this set up and get the weight right for leg raises. And I'll see you then. Okay. Okay, the camera seemed a little fuzzy there for a second. I'm still working on getting an actual good camera. But as of right now, the phone will do. It's not, I don't think it's terrible quality. It definitely could be better. It wouldn't be as bad if it was a little bit newer phone, but it's fairly old. But that's not the point of this video, so I tested the weight. It's a decent weight. I'm not the most mobile with this weight. It's light, but I don't know how I'm gonna do just coming off of a basketball game, but there's no excuses. You gotta lift either way. Ugh. So the goal is just to go pretty much until I can't. And now I can't assist myself, so now I have to really probably do the half reps as well. Just to make sure I'm getting everything out of my legs that I can. Okay, I didn't realize this, but that video cut off super early. So I finished that set, and then I talked about a bunch of other stuff. I'm not going to really repeat it because it's just a bunch of random stuff that I just threw together that I wanted to talk about. But we're going to go do squats and then calf raises. We're not going to superset them, but I'm going to do squats, and as soon as I get done with that, take a little bit of a break, might talk a little bit more, and I'm going to do calf raises that I might call it there. I'm not sure yet. Normally for videos, my leg days are normally the shortest. I think today's should be a little bit longer. I don't know how much it cut off. I just know when I went over there, it wasn't recording. See, I don't have a camera where I can see if it's still recording. Just have to hope and pray that it's still recording. Shouldn't have storage issues. That ain't it, because it would have told me. But I don't know. So let's just go do some squats. Okay, let's hope that this clip doesn't cut. We're just gonna warm up real quick with 185. I typically do a set of 135 off camera, but I don't feel like I need it. My legs are pretty warm, but I'm just gonna use this just in case as a warm up set. Because in the past I haven't warmed up, and the back of my legs will be hurting, or like my abductors, they'll hurt just because I haven't warmed up with lighter weight and I jumped straight to a 205 or a 225 for reps. It just ain't worth getting hurt. Just take the extra time and get warm. Even if it's not on squats, if you're not warming up on squats, just like what I done, just a little bit to get your legs warm. And if you have it, just something to do your adductors. Maybe the outer of your legs. I don't see it that really playing a role, but mainly your quads and your hamstrings. Somebody in my family done leg day today, or maybe it was yesterday, and this is low. Normally I have 5 slots so, and they got 4, but I really don't feel like taking all the weight off just to reset it, so I'm just going to do this. after I change this song sucks. And I care what people think. My blurry face and I carry one thing. I've been listening to some really odd music here lately. Like, this is music I would never listen to before I started lifting. But now that I need the motivation, like used to I lift, but I wasn't as serious as I am now. Like now I'm hitting my macros every day. I'm finally seeing the scale go up and it boosts my confidence and it makes me want to lift. Like even sometimes when I don't want to lift, I'll go weigh myself and I'll be like, well, I can be heavier, and then I'll go lift. I mean, that might not be the same for all of y'all, but that's what I want to do. Ooh, feels a little bit heavy today. Okay. This bar is cold. Okay, so I'm just gonna give myself some goals. I've been thinking about what I want to hit here soon. I would like to, by the time Christmas hits, I would like to be squatting about 315, even if it's just for one or two. And I would like to be bench pressing around 185. That's decent. I would prefer to be at 225. Not trying to make excuses for myself, but the injury that I had, I couldn't put my ankle on the ground and lift. So I kind of had to do like I had to put my feet on the bench and do bench press. And I didn't stay consistent because I had a bunch of pain. And I didn't like to take painkillers just because of the risk of getting addicted. So I'd kind of just sit through the pain. Like at night, I had to sit in a rolly chair with my heel down or my toes down to the ground in order for my ankle to stop hurting. I got maybe 2-ish hours of sleep every night. So I wasn't even getting enough sleep to really start building a lot of muscle anyways. But as soon as I was clear by the doctor, I went out and I started squatting. I didn't do calf raises right away. I done it weightless. I should have honestly started recording then. Recorded my comeback and all that. That way y'all could have seen the improvement. We're going to go 205 and probably just do 2 sets of that. I can't go to failure, obviously, because I ain't got a spotter or safeties. But it is what it is. So make the best of what you got. Not only that, the spotter that I did have wasn't very experienced at spotting for legs. So I didn't really trust doing a whole lot of weight. Like, I think I could squat 250-ish for about 4 or 5, but stretch before you lift, especially legs, shoulders, like the major joints. Like I stretch my hips a lot on leg day, and like I'll do some some stuff with rotating my ankles. Because if I don't stretch my ankles or calves, my calves will get really tight even when I'm not working them. Like I was playing in the game today, and just running up and down the court, my legs were getting tight, so I had to it was just I couldn't do anything because it was too late. But it was bothering me a little bit. It was fine though. Didn't play very good, but we're gonna get there. Yeah, this is feeling heavy today. My goodness. Never mind. Whew. I'm gonna make sure the camera's still recording. We're good. Okay. Just gonna do one more set of these. Now I want to go calf raises. I might just throw a plate on and put like a 35 on under my toes, just so I can get that little extra stretch. I'm trying to get to where I can dunk. I've been doing a little bit of plyometrics because I saw that it helps a lot, but I ain't there yet, so can't work that fast. Changed my mind. We're not going to put a plate under my feet, but we are going to do calf raises. You know I love it when you talk dirty. You my orange soda shorty. I will say, I've gotten to where I don't get as cold as easy, but these bars are freaking cold. I typically like to eat eggs for breakfast, just because somewhat low calories and high protein, so I can start the day off and still have it to where I can eat a lot throughout the rest of the day. But this morning, I went even less than I would normally like, and I had a protein shake with a double scoop because I didn't wake up in time to lift and make eggs because I had a game, so I didn't want to be super wore out for it. So I double scooped the protein shake. One scoop is 30 grams protein. So I had 60 grams protein for breakfast and like 300 and something calories, which I would normally like start with more calories. I still hit my calories today. All right, now we're gonna do calf raises. Okay. Just put your toes against something and lean into it. Just get a little bit of a stretch in your calves. It'll help with you gotta do it slow. You gotta lean into it slow. You don't just wanna fully lean into it and pull muscle. If this doesn't feel heavy enough, we'll bump it up, but we're just gonna do 3 sets of this. I thought about working traps today too because I just want to get them big, but I think I'm just gonna do those on back days. Maybe I might do them 2 back-to-back days, back and arms, leg days for a rest, 1 day rest, and then do the next 2 days of traps. Forearms, I'm just gonna do with arms. I'll incorporate some hammer curls and then some workouts that are specifically for your forearm. So I feel like that could help me in my other workouts if they're strong. Like curls, my forearms are always bothering me when I curl. So I think it could fix that. If you haven't tried the pre-workout by Oh, crap, what's it called? Crap. Anyways, if I don't forget, I'll show you later in the video the supplements I take, which isn't very many. It's just a pre-workout, a protein shake. If I even had that, I think I threw it away because it was gone. Protein shake, and then creatine. So flavorless creatine. I add that into my pre-workout. If you take it, make sure you drink plenty of water. Same with protein, because it'll mess with your bowel movement. So, not to be nasty, but it'll constipate you. So, some people would think that was nasty. So I had to be careful. I'm trying to be careful saying stuff like that. Okay, this port's a little weak. I'm just gonna bump it to 185, and I'll do 2 more sets with that. I'm not gonna go anymore. If I have to, I'll go up in reps. I'm not going anything over 185. Not right now. Typically, I would start out with a plate, off camera, go to 185 for a set on camera, and then go to 205. But that felt pretty good, and just the stretching helped that a little bit. They're starting to feel a little bit tight, like they're starting to get pumped, but I know they're not. I think it's just in my head. So we're going to do at least 2 more sets. We'll see how they feel. And if they're not fully pumped, or if they're not pumped, I don't like to overwork my calves, because then the next day, boy, I can't walk. Like, it hurts. But we're going to do these. And honestly, we'll just go do a pump check. I'll check the scale. Of course, it's after a day of eating, so it's gonna be a little bit heavier, more than likely. Well, it might just be maybe a pound or 2 heavier, because I've done a lot of running today in basketball. But we'll see. We're gonna go ahead and do this set. I'll cut it for a break, and then I'll start recording again, because I don't want y'all to be sitting here doing just like this for 30 seconds to a minute. If y'all just watching me do nothing. Actually, we're not gonna cut it. You have to, you can just fast forward a little bit. It is bothering me how low that is. If any of y'all are wondering how I know about what I eat, so there was one point where I was trying to gain muscle, and I was eating about 25-ish hundred calories, and I was saying a little bit. I was losing a little bit of weight instead of gaining muscle, which I thought, okay, I'll lose some fat maybe, and then I might start just packing on muscle. But the scale never went up. So now, started at a baseline. I went to a macro calculator online, put in my height, weight, my activity level, stuff like that, and it suggested to maintain around 3,200 calories, which I want to gain muscle quickly. So I raised that to about 38 to 4,000 calories a day. Of course, you're going to pack on a little bit, gain some fat with it, but eventually, when I hit the weight I want to hit, and I sort of cut, as some people will call it, really I'm just lessening my calories, keeping my protein fairly high, lessening the carbs and the fats. That's really about it. I wouldn't really call it a cut. You're still doing most of the same stuff, but you're eating a little bit healthier foods. I can't go gorge on the stuff I would normally want to eat, but that just builds discipline. Also, another thing that goes with what I said when the camera stopped recording: cold or hot showers. Cold showers, I feel like, will teach you to be a little bit more disciplined. Cold waters hurt. They don't really hurt, but like they're not comfortable. It doesn't make you just want to sit in there forever. It makes you want to scrub yourself and get out. Let's do one more set of these because they're feeling pretty good. They're not very big though. They don't show very well. You'll see that in the pump check if I do one. Yep. Whew. That's good. We're going to call that. If you did enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. Also go follow the Instagram and TikTok if you wouldn't mind. And then, really, that's all I got to say. I feel like I've said everything during the video. I guess I'll see you tomorrow for chest and back.